19 minutes after 7 o'clock. Thank you for tuning in this Monday morning. It is August 24th, 2015, 73 degrees here at the studios of The Source, broadcasting live from the Paddock Mall just outside the WOCA commissary, where you too can get a bite to eat. So come on now, wake up. Gotta get to school. Gotta get to work. Well, school, work, whatever you're doing. Good morning, Robin. How you doing?
Good. Good morning, Larry. How are you?
I'm doing pretty good. There's a 60% chance we'll see rain today.
Oh, okay.
60%,
okay.
Which means there's a 40% chance we won't see rain today.
Yeah.
So whichever is your preference, then be optimistic and say, if you want rain, then there's a 60% chance it won't. If you want sun, then you say there's a 40% chance there will be sun. Sunshiny.
I like it.
I could avoid the sun for a little while right now. Got a little bit of sunburn on Saturday.
Yep, we did. But boy, you really got hammered more than me.
I haven't been sunburnt in years, but I was on Saturday. And now I'm paying the price for it.
And we were in the shade. Who knew?
And we were in the shade. One of those mysteries of life.
Yeah.
Let's see what we're doing this morning. 7:35. Ooh, shoplifting is in the news.
Uh-oh.
Shoplifting is in the news. There's a gentleman from your state, Robin.
Oh, anybody we know?
No, nobody I know. I think he was a former state attorney, but I will tell you about it. He's an administrator at the University of Wisconsin. No, he wasn't shoplifting. I think you jumped the gun there.
Oh, okay.
But he says we're over-policing. We're over-policing our communities. We're over-policing.
Oh, God.
Do you know, we should stop really responding when there's something as petty as a shoplifting call over at Walmart, over at Target. It's just, can we just get on to the more serious stuff? And if a kid leaves the place, let him go. If he's between 18 and 60, just say, how much was it? $100? Okay, well, we're not going to worry about that. Can you imagine that they put a dollar amount limit? They actually did. I'm going to tell you the story. And now this guy says... They pay insurance, so therefore we shouldn't be prosecuting. The stores pay insurance, so therefore we shouldn't be prosecuting people who steal from those stores because they're covered for it anyway.
Yeah, but the prices are in correlation to the amount of insurance they pay.
Man,
this guy is dumb.
I did my research on this one.
Gee.
I did my research.
I bet you did.
I love when people try to tell you, I'm a smart man because I went to school.
Yeah, exactly.
All right, 7:35 is when we'll do that.
Gee,
I can't wait to hear.
What's the matter with him?
The listeners always are so informative on these subjects.
Yeah.
8:35 is when we turn off our opinion. We simply read the news to you, and we read it in short form. That's why it's called News Bites. 9:05, Dr. Michael Roizen is coming on. He is the founder and originator of RealAge.com. He's got a book. It's called You, Staying Young, the Owner's Manual for Looking Good and Feeling Great.
Yep.
I don't know if he's heard about this jellyfish thing.
Yeah, but it's a good question.
I brought it up the other day. Scientists have discovered that jellyfish go backwards in time. Once they get a certain age, their bodies start going backwards until they reach the embryo state, and then they start going forwards again, which means technically that jellyfish live forever unless they get eaten by a turtle.
Yeah, exactly.
By the way, the other day where we got sunburnt, there was also a gentleman who was fishing, and he said he caught a loggerhead turtle, and of course threw it back in.
Yeah, that was pretty cool.
Caught a loggerhead turtle.
Yeah.
It's a funny name, huh? Loggerhead.
It is.
So anyway, Dr. Roizen going to tell you how to stay young. Scott Moravsky at 9:35. He's a personal trainer certified by the American Council on Exercise, and he's coming on to speak to us about his book, The Daily Breath. Transform your life one breath at a time. We're going to get healthy and active. Matt Gibbs will be here today at 10:05. Matt is our mechanic. He has fixed my car twice in the past month. He's the owner of Sunrise Automotive, where they fix cars, and Crossroad Auto Sales, where they sell cars, and he'll be here to answer your questions about your cars.
That's right.
At 10:05. 10:35, Catherine Neville is an historian and a best-selling author. Her book is called The Eight. It is an historical thriller novel, and it's about Charlemagne, king of the Franks, who laid the foundations for modern France and Germany.
Yep. It's not hot dogs.
It's not hot dogs, no. Sabrina Soto is a design expert. She'll be on at 11:20. She's the host and designer for the HGTV network on shows such as The High Low Project, Real Estate Intervention, and Get It Sold. She also is on the Today Show frequently, and Rachel Ray frequently, and Good Morning America frequently.
Yeah. She's up there.
Anyway, she's got doesn't have a book. She's talking about how to upgrade your home and pay less to do it.
Yep.
Today is National Peach Pie Day.
Oh, my.
And, in fact, all of August is National Peach Day. Our neighbors to the north are one of the biggest peach-producing states in the country. So today on Phone with Joe,
Georgia.
It's Georgia.
Oh.
Georgia.
Georgia and peaches.
The whole day through.
Isn't that a pretty song?
A very pretty song.
Just an old sweet song.
Georgia and peaches today.
I love that. That's such a cool topic.
Just a beautiful song. And then when Galen Uno is on from Life South, I have another song to introduce you to what we're doing with him.
Ooh, there we are. Boy George.
No, it's sentences that need a comma.
Oh.
I know he's saying karma,
Okay.
but it sounds. But the way he pronounces it, it sounds like comma, right?
Yes.
Yeah, so it's comma. It's sentences that need a comma. All right. So that's our morning, and anything I need to tell you? There was a ribbon cutting. I'll tell you about it. And we have a phone call. Good morning. You're on the air.
Yeah, good morning, guys.
Hi, Hugh.
How you doing?
I'm doing pretty good. How you doing?
Oh, happy Monday. We made it through the weekend, I
Yeah,
guess.
yeah.
No big electrical storms anyways for a couple of days.
Well, there was. Yeah, really. There was one yesterday. When was it? Saturday.
Saturday,
Yeah.
Yeah. See, there was quite a nice article about 6 guns in the paper Sunday. Did you happen to see it?
I've seen there's been 3 of them in the last few days, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thursday,
Yeah.
Sunday.
I didn't
and
see the one
other
yesterday,
one,
but yeah.
Nice big article, a lot of pictures and stuff. Boy, it was quite a thing here. A lot of celebrities came to visit, and they had a train, a railroad in there, about a 1.5 mile railroad. And on any given day, they've had over 10,000 people visit that place.
It was amazing.
Yeah.
People absolutely loved it. Was a great family place.
Yeah, Robin worked there. I don't know if you ever knew that, but she.
Yeah, she was in the office, though, wasn't she?
Yeah.
Yeah, but she did know the place.
Yeah, but they've got that great reunion going on the 12th and 13th of September up in Williston. They are putting the final stages on the constructing of the facades for the town. It's going to be an absolutely wonderful affair. They're going to have can shows and gunfights and
all the alumni,
really wonderful.
all the alumni from that park are very excited about
Yes,
this.
yes,
all
they
you,
are.
all of you.
It's a great day. If you want to go and have some Wild West shoot 'em ups, that would be wonderful. And I do understand they're also bringing in some kiddie
Wild
rides
West shoot 'em
from Six Flags. They're going to have like a miniature Funland like they used to have, but it's for the children. So it's a good,
at my age right
huge
now,
stuff.
kiddie rides are just about all I want to do.
Oh, me too. I like those little boats in the water.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, right. Okay, guys, thanks a lot.
Thank you. You know,
It's so
I
exciting
forgot
that
about the
you
kiddie
brought
rides.
that up.
All right, now you told me that when the kiddie rides would run, they always played a Queen song. What was the song?
Oh,
We Will
gee.
Rock You or something?
Yeah, I can't remember that. That wasn't a kiddie ride though. That was that thing that went around and whipped you around.
So when you worked there, you heard the same song every day, all day long.
Oh, it just drove me nuts on that side of the courthouse because they brought in these huge rides. Oh, I can't remember the name.
Well, it was a theme park that really, really would have been nice to have not done away with.
Yep,
I think right about now people are wishing we had preserved it somehow.
Yep.
But it was a business, and I remember when this was an issue, and politics as they are, the question was, do we allow the local municipalities? Was it the county that they wanted to pay for it?
Marion County and the city, because it was half in the county, half in the city. And we gave suggestions. We lobbied. They could make it into a big campground with RVs.
Oh, I know. And you're getting into that frame of mind again. But
Sorry, I hate that political stuff.
I know, but it was a business. It was a business. And businesses that are sinking, it's a very political topic.
Right.
But you sometimes ask the government to bail them out. Silver Spring's a good example.
Exactly.
And they did it in so many times.
And
but
E1 got bailed out.
But in this case, the business didn't get bailed out.
No.
And I'm guessing that the other business over in Williston that is hosting this get-together is probably going to have a permanent similar thing. I'm guessing.
So.
All right, we'll be right back. How did we get into this?
Fox News Radio, I'm Brett Larson. International stock markets tumbling today as China's main index sinks 8.5%.
This morning, we've seen markets across Asia absolutely hammered. We've seen Japan and Australia down 3%, Hong Kong down 4%, and then China itself opened up. The Shanghai Composite fall as much as 8% at one point during the morning.
Wall Street Journal reporter Gregor Stewart, Hunter, European markets are down today as well. British IndyCar driver Justin Wilson in a coma after being hit by a large piece of debris that broke off during a crash at the Pocono Raceway.
He's one of my good friends. We're close with his family. He has 2 little daughters at home, so I'm really thinking about the family.
Driver Ryan Hunter Ray. Emergency workers still dealing with wreckage of a vintage fighter jet that crashed on a freeway in southwestern England Sunday. At least 11 are dead. Fox News, we report, you decide.
There's more to Fox News Radio than meets the ear. Go behind the headlines and join the conversation on the hottest stories of the day on the Fox News Radio Facebook page. Be a part of the Fox News Radio Facebook fan community. Post comments and tell us your opinions. See behind-the-scenes photos and videos and post your reactions to the stories that matter to you. Click the like button on Facebook and connect with breaking news and features like Fox in the Fast Lane, House Call for Help, and more. Go to facebook.com/Fox News Radio.
Weeknights, we're busting out a brand new lineup. First, market fraud, government abuse, corruption. At 5, nothing's off limits on money with Melissa Francis. Then, from bloated bank fees to consumer scams. At 6, Jerry's exposing the issues impacting your wallet. Plus, get smart market insight and trusted analysis you won't find anywhere else. At 7, Lou Dobbs is all business. And the first and last name in business, Cavuto, shedding light on the biggest stories making headlines at 8. Only on the Fox Business Network, giving you the power to prosper.
Hey Ocala, this is Kelly Hart, Executive Editor of Ocala Magazine. Did you know last year Ocala Magazine won more awards in excellence than any other publication in Florida? And this year, Ocala Magazine was named Best Consumer Magazine in the state. Now you can join me every Friday at 10 a.m. on Ocala Magazine Radio, where we bring the pages of Ocala Magazine to life, right here on The Source. Ocala Magazine thanks you for making us #1. And remember, there is only one Ocala Magazine.
Legally Yours, brought to you by Fuller & Fuller Attorneys at Law. On the air every Wednesday morning at 10:30 a.m. with John Fuller, a board-certified civil trial lawyer for over 25 years. John welcomes your questions, from business to complex family matters to legal disputes. So tune in every Wednesday morning at 10:30 a.m. for Legally Yours with John Fuller, right here on WOCA 1370 AM and 96.3 FM, The Source.
Here's what you may have missed on the John Tesh Radio Show.
There may be another reason our pets are getting fat, because no matter how much food we give our pets, they still control how much they consume, right? Enjoy some guacamole. Experts say avocado has healthy, unsaturated fat, which can lower your bad cholesterol. Women say they want a man who watches football but also loves shopping, and who's not afraid to cry during movies. It would seem that women have high expectations when it comes to the perfect man.
Intelligence for your life on the John Tesh Radio Show. Don't miss this stuff.
Hey, I'm Gary. And I'm Eric. Did you know that Red Eye Radio is on WOCA The Source every night from 2 to 6 a.m. and it's live?
That's right. No tape shows here.
We know that the news doesn't sleep.
And neither do we. So we're here with you live from 2 till 6 a.m. every weekday. Call us 866-90-RED-EYE. So join me, Gary McNamara.
And me, Eric Harley, every weeknight to discuss the latest in news and entertainment.
Right here on WOCA The Source.
Hey, Matt, I know Sunrise Automotive does auto stuff, but I need some tires for my truck. Can you recommend someone?
Yes, I can. We do that.
No, I mean I need them installed and balanced and all that.
Yep, we do that.
Well, my son needed his windows tinted.
Yep, we do that.
I need my seat replaced.
Yep, we do that too.
I need a new roof line, a new spoiler, and a new trunk.
We can even do that too.
Okay, I get it. I suppose you can also do a radio show too, huh?
Well, as a matter of fact, join me every Monday at 10 for auto repair with personal care here on The Source.
Of course you do.
Do you have areas that have started sagging or drooping? Is what you're looking at not quite the same as it was years ago? Are there enhancements you've been putting off? Is there serious damage you need fixed? Then call on us, Damage Control Services, when your roof is sagging and the drywall is drooping after a storm, or your home just needs some enhancements. From damage repairs to new construction, Damage Control Services is here to help.
All right, 25 minutes before 8 o'clock. Thank you for tuning in. Nice looking Monday morning. Hope you had a good weekend. 73 degrees right now here at the studios. There is a ribbon cutting. Let's see, when is this one, Robin?
Oh, this is an open house.
Oh, an open house.
Yeah, for the general public.
Oh, that's right. This is tomorrow. Yes. The Ocala Regional Medical Center has a new 34-bed intensive care unit. There are no patients in there yet. The open house is tomorrow, and everybody is invited. They have some refreshments that they will be serving, and they're inviting everybody to just come by and check out the new place. It's a 34-bed unit, and it's from 9 till noon tomorrow.
Yep.
The hospital, Ocala Regional Medical Center, is at 1431 Southwest 1st Avenue, if you don't already know that. It's an expanded intensive care unit, increasing the capacity and addresses a growing community need. The high-tech rooms were described to us when we had some guests in here on Friday, I believe it was. On Thursday from the hospital.
Yep.
34 new beds, 56,000 square feet of new space, providing a total of 48 intensive care unit beds. And everyone is invited to attend, see the expansion, get to know the folks who work over there, and there you go. So that's tomorrow from 9 a.m. till noon.
Yep.
Go over there and say hi.
Yeah, it'll be fun.
And our good friends from Ocala Health will be there.
Yeah.
So you hear them here on the air all the time. Boy, there's a lot of buzz about this guy who passed the school bus, the school bus. And I was looking at this, and I don't see any information. I don't have it in front of me. I'm not reading it, so I don't have the names. I can't read you the names of the people. But there was a long story short, and I'm sure you heard the story already. If not, then go online. It's on Ocala Star Banner's website. It's on Ocala Post website. It's on Facebook. It's on Twitter.
Mm-hmm.
So there was a school bus stopped in the morning. Children were getting on the bus. There was maybe 3 or 4 cars behind the bus, right?
Right.
And there was a red truck behind them. And the red truck decided to go around all of them.
Yeah.
Violating the you must stop for all school buses rule.
Yeah.
Which is more than a rule, it's a law. I guess law is stronger than rule.
Yep.
So there was a guy with his camera, which has a video, with his phone, which has a video camera built in. We know that's the world today, right?
Yes, exactly.
So he videotapes the guy going around him, and there's a lady out there trying to yell at him to tell him to stop, and the guy yells out, if you would effing get a job, you wouldn't need to use this, meaning the bus. So he didn't realize it was a school bus.
That's
you wouldn't need to take the bus if you had an effing job. First of all, what the heck kind of a thing is that to say to people?
Yeah.
Well, turns out, how embarrassing is this?
Yeah.
Turns out the guy is a firefighter.
Yeah.
A Marion County firefighter.
Jeez.
So the Marion County Sheriff's Office is now faced with, what do we do about this?
Yeah.
And I haven't heard what they're going to do about it, but
no, but they need to get rid of them.
But it's embarrassing. I don't know if they need to get rid of them, but it's embarrassing for them, And
it's embarrassing for Marion County. I mean, gosh, they're supposed to be upstanding.
The guy's lucky something bad didn't happen. That's my thinking.
Yeah.
A child could have walked in front of him.
Exactly.
Thinking that he was safe, or who knows,
Mm-hmm.
But anyway, so that's the buzz. It's on the and it's not new. It's 4 or 5 days old already.
Yeah.
But they're still buzzing about it online. So.
I'm glad they are, because this is very serious. Very serious stuff.
All right, that's one thing.
Protect the children. Don't, you've got...
So here's our fun little story from the weekend. So we went to practice our music over at Fort Island Gulf Beach, which is in Crystal River. Mm-hmm. And we found a nice shady spot under a palm tree.
Yeah.
Now, palm trees don't typically provide much shade, but the head of the palm tree was large enough so that there was a large piece of shade right there on the grass. Yep. So we set up our chairs, we played our music, everybody seemed to be having a good time. There were people out there swimming, sunbathing, doing all
fishing,
picnicking. There was a guy fishing.
Yeah, there were dogs.
And so then behind us, we heard this noise. Mm-hmm. And we turned around, and there were these guys with these fabric wings. Now, when I say a fabric wing, okay, everybody was telling me, including the guy who stood next to me, that was a ultralight.
Yeah.
And I said, I thought an ultralight was the kind with the wheels.
Right.
Because these guys had propellers strapped to their backs, and then they had this big canopy wing over their heads, like a parachute.
Looked like a giant fan if you strapped it to your back.
A giant fan on the back, yeah. And so, I always figure people know more than me. Anyway, so the guy, he's saying to me, I got 3 questions for those guys. Okay, and I said, well, I'm guessing one of them is how much does it cost, right? And he said, yes. Plus, I want to know how many gallons of gasoline fuel that thing holds. Mm-hmm. He said, it looks like 5 gallons. I said, no, I don't think it's 5 gallons. It looks smaller to me than 5 gallons. You got to take into account the length, the width, and the depth. If you take into account the length and the width, and that's very misleading when you're looking at it. I said, okay, well, everybody knows more than me, so I'm sure you're right.
And he's a bystander. It wasn't like he was with the guy.
He's one of us. He's just a guy at the beach.
Right.
Just like us.
Yeah.
So then after it's all done, it's not all done, but when there's a moment, he walks over there, and he's chatting with them. Then he's coming back. Going back to his family, and I say to him, so how many gallons is it? He says 2.5. So I said, thank you.
And he said, you're right.
He did say I was right, yes.
A lot of people say you're right.
But then he came over to me and he said, the thing cost $18,000, the thing that you strap onto your back. Well, and the wing alone cost $8,000 for the professional one, $5,000 for the amateur one. Okay. So I said, wow. That's an amateur wing? He goes, yes. And then he starts to explain to me why you would want an amateur wing. He said, imagine if you were sent to go work on a computer, but you're not a real computer guy. And they're sending you to the most complex computer. And I'm thinking, I don't need it explained to me. I understand if you're an amateur, you might not have the same equipment as a professional.
Right.
This accordion is a professional accordion.
Exactly.
I had an amateur accordion one time.
Yes.
I know. It had fewer things on it.
Yeah.
to confuse you. I love how people have all this knowledge.
I know. You wonder.
Well, anyway, I looked it up. It is not called an ultralight.
Yes, it is.
It is called a paramotor.
There you go.
Because it's got a parachute and a motor.
Yes.
And kids, they look really dangerous. So I took a video of them, lots and lots of video. But if you go on our Facebook page, you will see very little of the video because it's pretty much the same thing over and over and over again. These guys flying around, which was really cool, except that it scared me, especially when one guy fell out of the sky.
Yeah, and you got that on tape.
I got it on tape, but he was not hurt. But he hits the sand. Now, if you're familiar with Fort Island Gulf Beach, you know that there are 2 jetties there, which are very, very sharp-edged rocks and stuff. And so anyway, he just about hit that thing, but he hit the sand instead, so it was good for him. And they were flying around a lot. It must be kind of cool to do that, but it's kind of scary. All right,
and the other guy hit a tree.
The other guy, no, he didn't hit the tree. What he did is the blade of his paramotor.
Yes.
Clipped the top of the palms on a palm tree, and it was just like a weed eater.
Yeah.
And I thought, oh wow, that was close, really close. Anyway, so.
But it was fun, and it's just so.
All right, I promised you I was going to talk about shoplifters. I promise I will do that. I'll probably do it after the break. So before the break, let me squeeze in a few stories. I love this story about American heroes, America's most popular heroes, and we're not talking about the Avengers, will get France's highest honor today when French President Francois Hollande pins the Legion of Honor medal on Alec Scarlatos, Anthony Sadler, and Spencer Stone. The American trio were on vacation in Europe. They stopped a gunman from carrying out a probable terrorist attack on Friday on a train.
Yeah.
The men also got a congratulatory phone call from President Obama on Saturday. So the 3 American men were the heroes. They'll be honored in that ceremony today. So it's kind of a cool story. Mm-hmm. All right. We'll take a little break and we'll be right back. And when we come back, I'll play for you a clip of... Let's see, what is he? An administrator at the University of Wisconsin in Madison, Wisconsin, who suggested that we are over-policing and shouldn't have the police respond to shoplifting at big box stores like Walmart. We'll be right back.
The weather is brought to you by myfwc.com. Safe boating is no accident. For today, more clouds and sun, along with a couple of thunderstorms, mainly during the afternoon hours over the interior. The high today 90 to 94, and partly cloudy tonight with a shower and thunderstorm around, low 73 to 77. For tomorrow, partly sunny with a thunderstorm popping up in the afternoon, high 91 to 95. For Wednesday, sun and some clouds with a couple of afternoon thunderstorms, high 90 to 94. From the Florida Weather Center, I'm meteorologist Joe Lundberg.
Hi, I'm Leah Caruso with Strive Rehabilitation, inviting you to join me Thursday at 11 a.m. for Health Matters. Ocala Health and Strive have teamed up to bring you the latest information on good health services available to you right here at home. This vital information will help you make informed decisions about your health. So don't forget to join me here at 11 a.m. Thursday. It's news you can use from Ocala Health, Strive, and your friends here at WOCA.
Hi, I'm Seth with AA Lock, Dock, and Security. Have you ever thought about the locks or security on your house or business? Have you ever wondered why the keys to your new car cost so much? Well, at AA Lock, Dock, and Security, we can help with securing your valuables. We can even replace those expensive transponder keys. We can give you the knowledge that no one else will. Call AA Lock, Dock, and Security at 867-1965. That's 867-1965.
Your weekends are getting a little retool.
Swear to God, not making a joke.
Check this out. New shows? Check. Some new talent? Check. Let's welcome the guys.
Let's get it going.
Arnie Spanier.
Unbelievable.
TJ Reeves.
This is what you get.
Your weekends are on fire.
Because that's how exotic it is.
Get it for less at the DIY Home Center outlet. Get top quality real wood cabinets the same or less than the big box stores are selling the cheap stuff. And that's not all. Drywall screws big box stores are $6.47 a pound. At DIY, only $4.99. Plus, DIY has the largest selection of mobile home parts and accessories anywhere. From carpet to doors, get the DIY supplies you need for less. The DIY Home Center outlet. We are your building material closeout store. 2191 Northwest 10th Street, just 2 miles east of I-75.
What are the most common questions those nearing retirement are asking? Will I outlive my money? Retirement questions like these and many more will be answered every Saturday morning at 9 a.m. on Planning for a Better and Safer Retirement with hosts Francois and Julian Pozenet. Francois and Julian will help you put your retirement puzzle together. Catch Planning for a Better and Safer Retirement Saturdays at 9 a.m. on Ocala's News Talk, The Source 96.3 FM and 1370 AM.
All right, 12 minutes before 8 o'clock. Thank you for tuning in. Here at the studios, it's 73 degrees. All right, let's talk about shoplifting. Shoplifting. Our country is in an era when millions of people are stealing billions of dollars worth of merchandise from stores and not considering themselves criminals, nor are they being treated as criminals by the community at large. Shoplifting is our nation's largest silent crime. Parents don't want to believe their children are doing it. Schools won't address it if it's from the school. Retailers don't want to talk about it. Police don't want to respond to it. And courts don't want to deal with it. And the people who do the shoplifting either rationalize it as no big deal or are too ashamed or too afraid to admit it. As a result, shoplifting has become one of the most prevalent crimes in the United States, averaging about 550,000 incidents each day.
Wow.
Resulting in more than $13 billion worth of goods being stolen from retailers each year. And that is more than $35 million per day. $35 million. Current estimates are as high as 1 in 11 Americans who shoplift in our nation today. 1 in 11 of us.
Oh, that's so horrendous.
Shoplifting causes the consumer, the honest consumer, to pay higher prices. It's an inconvenience. It's an invasiveness of security measures, the loss of community jobs when stores are forced to close because of shoplifting costs. The loss of local and state sales tax revenue, of course, is a part of this. The added burden to police and the courts, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. A few years ago, let me go to this other piece of information here. A few years ago in the New York Times, there was a story that said that Walmart refuses to carry smutty magazines. They will not sell compact discs with obscene lyrics. And when they catch consumers shoplifting, they would prosecute them. But they changed their mind. Walmart is letting thieves off the hook for at least up to $25 worth. According to internal documents, the company will no longer prosecute first-time thieves unless they are 18 to 65 years old. In other words, if they're 17 and under, they won't prosecute them at all.
Oh, my God.
And have to be 18 to 65 old and steal merchandise worth at least $25, putting the chain in line with policies of many other stores. Under the new policy, a shoplifter caught trying to steal a DVD of a movie, which might sell for $16.87, for example, would receive a warning. But one stealing a more expensive DVD, $32.87 is the example they give here, would get charges placed on them.
Stealing is stealing. It's wrong. I don't care how old you are. You know that it's wrong to steal ever since you're little.
So,
that is horrible.
Talking about this problem up in the state of Wisconsin. An administrator at the University of Wisconsin suggested at a roundtable conversation that in order to combat over-policing in the community, police should no longer respond to shoplifting claims at large stores, such as Walmart, and should not agree to prosecute people who are caught stealing.
That's stupid.
Even suggesting that the stores raise the amount to $100. If they're stealing for less than $100, they should not have to face charges. Let me let you hear, rather than read what he said, let me let you hear him saying his own words.
I don't know about you all, and I know if it's being taped, I may not ever get a job at Walmart, but I just don't think that they should be prosecuting cases or going up cases for people who steal from Walmart. I just don't think that, right? I don't think Target or all them other places, the big box that have insurance, they should be used as justification. The fact that people steal from there is justification to start engaging in aggressive police practices, right? I go to these meetings and that's what they throw up on the table. Look at where all this crime is happening. At the East Town and the West Town Mall and at the Walmarts and Targets. That's what crime is happening. That's why we have to focus so much. Remember that, Erica? They do that all the time to justify why they're going to over-police our children.
So he's upset at over-policing, quote, our children. Mm-hmm. By the way, his name is Everett Mitchell. Everett Mitchell is the University of Wisconsin-Madison Director of Community Relations.
Oh, no,
just so you know. And P.S., he once worked as an assistant district attorney.
Oh,
just so you know that. But anyway, he says we're over-policing our children. Our children are walking out of stores with merchandise. Let them go. What harm is this? What did you say? $55 billion? What did it say? $55 billion a year out of the report?
Yeah.
$55 billion a year.
That's not the point. The point is it's wrong.
It is wrong. It is wrong. And it sets a bad example. Shoplifting is stealing. Shoplifting is robbery. Shoplifting is a sin.
Yeah.
I just don't think that they should be prosecuting cases for people who steal from Walmart. I just don't think so. And he gets a little bit of applause from that, too, by the way. I don't know if you heard it in there.
I did. I heard a little bit.
Gets a little bit. Everett's remarks were made on last Tuesday, as part of the University of Wisconsin-Madison panel on the topic of best policing practices. Everett argued that community police should not prioritize enforcing the law, but instead should focus on achieving safety as it is defined by the local community. Let's focus on safety. Let's train you how to apprehend a criminal.
Or give a ticket to a jaywalker. There you go.
Well, it's against the law, too. If it's against the law, a law enforcement officer is responsible for enforcing the law. Simple as that.
Exactly.
If you're yelling at a policeman because you don't like the law, you're yelling at the wrong person.
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
If you want robbery to be legal, then make a law that says robbery is legal.
There you go. There you go.
I'm being facetious. Please don't think I meant that.
Break into somebody's house. As long as you steal up to $100, you're fine. You're
No. This is exclusively from the big box stores. Because I didn't give you his reason yet. I'm sorry. This is so important. Because they pay insurance. He says they pay insurance, so they should just let them walk out. They got that covered. Don't worry. You took less than $100. Don't worry. They got it covered.
There you go.
Good morning. What do you think about this?
Well, yeah, I think they should let them go, obviously. But before they let them go, they ought to cut their hand off.
They do that in some countries. Yes, they do. They do that in some countries.
You remember, I don't know if you guys are old enough to remember, but back a while in Malaysia, there was a young American guy who was over there, and he vandalized some cars, and they caned him.
Yeah, he got a job in Ocala too, didn't he?
He did.
Yeah.
He got a job here.
What? Oh my God, really?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's here.
Well, anyway, well, you know what? Yeah, it might have been pretty rough on him, but I'll guarantee you one thing. He won't go back to Malaysia.
There you go.
Buy his cars again.
Yeah. All right, thank you. Yeah, let him go.
Anyway, there you go. There's what we need. We need to do some public behanding and caning and go back to the brutal way of life if that's the way people want to live.
All right, thank you. I'm sure he's being facetious. We are innocent until proven guilty, but you should be arrested and then have to prove yourself guilty or innocent. Good morning. You're on the air.
Well, I would like to find out that guy's address because I would like to rent a U-Haul and go and break into his house and take everything out of it and steal his car and then use his defense that he has homeowners insurance and automobile insurance and that I shouldn't be prosecuted.
Right.
There you go.
Right.
Good
absolutely.
point.
Absolutely. How could he make such a statement? And how could people applaud such a statement?
Exactly.
Yeah. Thank you.
Because Obama has everybody thinking backwards. It's crazy.
Well, I don't know if we can blame the president for this one, but we have become backwards thinking. We need to fix something here. All right, thank you. Appreciate the call.
Well, they should that Everett Mitchell then should declare a national $100 free day for all the Walmart stores, and then everybody can go in
and pays
just
for it?
and just pick something up for $100 or less, and then send the bill to Everett Mitchell and say, here you go. Here you go. My insurance doesn't cover this.
Everett said that police were using high rates of theft at stores as an excuse for excessive policing. Excessive policing.
Oh, gee. They have their own law enforcement.
Isn't the world becoming really backwards? Remember a time when we would honor our law enforcement? Remember there was a time?
Yeah, exactly.
When we recognized that without law enforcement, we would have just thieves everywhere without the presence of law enforcement. Remember that?
Yeah, our
there was a guy.
There
was a guy on video on Facebook. He gets pulled over. He's videotaping himself because he feels like he's in the right. Mm-hmm. He gets pulled over. The policeman comes to his window. On his own video, with his window an inch down, the policeman says, "I need your license and your proof of insurance. He says, well, I want to, the man says, well, I want to know your name. So he says, my name is Corporal whatever. He says, I want to know your first name. He says, I don't have to give that to you. He says, well, then I don't have to give you anything. He says, yes, you do. You were speeding. I need to see your license and your proof of insurance. So then the man says, is speeding a crime? And the officer says, yes, it is. Okay, it is a crime. I need to see your license and your proof of insurance. And he goes, well, hold on. So he starts digging through his, and he's showing on his own camera. He shows himself digging through a piece of paper, and I've seen this on Facebook. The piece of paper says, I have the right to remain silent. He holds it up and says, call my attorney, right? Well, the police officer busts the window, pulls the guy out. The guy's screaming that he's being, mishandled or something. Well, hello, you broke the law. Driving is not a right. Driving is a privilege.
Exactly.
And speeding is a crime? Yes, it is a crime. Stealing is a crime.
It is a crime.
If you steal a 50-cent piece of candy, you should have the police right there making sure that you understand that you are. But here's the problem. Then they go to court and it costs like thousands of dollars just to see one person for a 50-cent piece of candy.
Yeah.
And then we complain that we're spending too much money on our court system. Well, who made those decisions to make that so expensive?
Exactly.
We'll be right back.
Broadcasting from the Paddock Mall Studios, this is WOCA, Ocala, Gainesville, The Villages, 1370 AM, 96.3 FM, The Source.
Fox News Radio, I'm Pat O'Neill. The 3 Americans who stopped a gunman last week on a high-speed train in France, receiving France's highest award, the Legion of Honor.
The French president telling the men that their actions show that faced with terror, we have the power to resist.
Fox Radio's Simon Owen. The gunman is being questioned by French counter-terrorism agents. British IndyCar driver Justin Wilson is in a coma after a crash at Pocono Raceway.
Justin Wilson was driving through debris after Sage Karam's car crashed when the nose cone from Karam's car bounced up, striking Wilson in the head. He was knocked unconscious and crashed into the track's inside wall. Wilson was airlifted to Lehigh Valley Health Network Cedar Crest Hospital in Allentown with a severe head injury.
Fox Radio's Chris Honig. Wall Street bracing for another possible big hit today after China's market plunged 8.5% amid economic worries. The Dow tumbled 531 points on Friday. Fox News. We report, you decide.
There's more to Fox News Radio than meets the ear. Go behind the headlines and join the conversation on the hottest stories of the day on the Fox News Radio Facebook page. Be a part of the Fox News Radio Facebook fan community. Post comments and tell us your opinions. See behind-the-scenes photos and videos and post your reactions to the stories that matter to you. Click the like button on Facebook and connect with breaking news and features like Fox in the Fast Lane, House Call for Help, and more. Go to Facebook.com/Fox News Radio.
Weeknights, we're busting out a brand new lineup. First, market fraud, government abuse, corruption. At 5, nothing's off limits on money with Melissa Francis. Then, from bloated bank fees to consumer scams. At 6, Jerry's exposing the issues impacting your wallet. Plus, get smart market insight and trusted analysis you won't find anywhere else. At 7, Lou Dobbs is all business. And the first and last name in business, Cavuto. Shedding light on the biggest stories making headlines at 8. Only on the Fox Business Network, giving you the power to prosper.
Career Source, Citrus, Levy, Marion brings together business and community partners, economic development leaders, and educational providers to connect employers with qualified, skilled talent and job seekers with employment and career development opportunities. Tune in the first and third Wednesday of each month at 9:30 a.m. to Career Source, Citrus, Levy, Marion, and learn how they can help you.
That was the sound of a tree falling. It could be your tree. You're going to have it trimmed, but never got around to calling Pride Tree Service. It could have fallen in a field, and now all you have to do is call Pride Tree Service, and they'll have it quickly out of the way for a great price. But don't wait until the tree falls. It may not fall in the field. It may hit your car, your house, or worse. So call Pride Tree Service today and avoid all those headaches before they happen. Pride Tree Service, 840-0750. That's 840-0750.
Located next door to Silver Spring State Park and a few minutes from historic downtown Ocala, our award-winning Holiday Inn Express Hotel and Suites of Silver Springs is the place to stay for a friendly, memorable, and fun experience. Enjoy our fast and free Wi-Fi, complimentary hot breakfast, and free parking. Whether you're in town for work or play, our friendly staff will make you feel right at home. That's the Holiday Inn Express and Suites of Silver Springs, proud sponsor of Friday night Marion County High School football on WOCA, The Source.
Who doesn't love heading out on the boat with a family, hitting the ATV trails with friends, or blazing new stretches of highway with riding buddies? Your toys are your ticket to outdoor fun. At the McDonald Allstate Agency, we get to know you and help make sure you have all the right coverages. Plus, when